This unpaid endorsement is for cookies and cream ice cream. Why? Because I need more cookies and cream ice cream! So do you guys know what's better than a Steam sale? Steam actually having games for sale that you want. So I just picked up Project Cars. It's actually been on my list, believe it or not, for the VIVE, because I wanted to start getting into some racing simulators. I want to build a cockpit sooner or later, not only for Elite Dangerous, but for racing games as well. And Project Cars is 50% off at the moment till the 6th of July, if I remember correctly. So definitely worth checking out if you want to buy it. And we're going to dig into it on this episode and, you know, see what it's like in VR. Now, I've already put in a couple of hours in this game just trying to get my head around a few things and trying to set up some defaults. And yeah, I found some bugs already. I found some things I freaking hate about it already. And we're going to go through it. Now, I'm going to do this video a bit differently. I'm not going to have the camera recording me for the entire thing because seriously, I'm sitting in one spot and turning my head every now and then to look out a car window. It is really not that interesting to look at. So I'm going to, for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to focus on the game and my perspective of how it looks. And yeah, we're gonna play it that way. And I'm going to keep the same sort of theme going for Elite Dangerous. I'm going to show you some defaults that I'm using to help improve the game a little bit. And I'm using an Xbox controller for this because I'm too POV to actually have a racing cockpit. I actually will have one soon when I actually find some room to set one up without having to ruin my room scale setup. So anyway, I am going to turn off the camera now and we're just going to focus on the in-game stuff. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to keep the theme going with Elite Dangerous, and we're going to just go through some basic stuff just to get you going in the game and some things I found, you know, to give you an idea of what this game's actually like. And yeah, the first thing I'll say is the VR integration. It's got some nice stuff and it's got some bad stuff about it. I love the options in here. So, and this is handy more for my sort of thing. So you've got a full screen monitor preview when you're playing in VR. That is great because it is really, really hard to capture VR playback or for friends to watch what you're doing when you're in game. A lot of people don't realize this, but when I'm trying to capture this stuff, or you know, any YouTuber is trying to capture VR, you're trying to composite two separate screens, one for each eye, and you know, do a video capture of that on your monitor. And a lot of the VR titles don't let you go full screen. They don't let you view a normal perspective image. It's like cut in half. And it is just a real pain in the ass trying to do this. You guys might think it's all fun and games making gaming videos and just uploading to YouTube, but honestly, it does your head in sometimes to the point where you wonder why you even bother. So we're going to just go into the controls. So I'm using an Xbox controller. I imagine a lot of people are going to want to use a setup like this if they're just doing casual gaming on the VIVE. So I've basically got mine set up with no driver aids, gearing set to manual. I've set up my Xbox controller with the classic profile, which is, you know, gear down, gear up, got your throttle and your brake on the analog triggers. And if we go to the configuration, I've dialed up my steering dead zone, I've turned my steering sensitivity right down, throttle sensitivity's down, braking sensitivity's down. These are all really important because when I first tried playing this game, it was incredibly snappy. Like the car would just spin out if I touched any of the controls. And I've dialed it down a lot and it is a lot better, but it still snaps a little bit when you're coming out of a slide. So I'm still playing around with that. I love my car racing stuff and I'm hoping to get it dialed in a bit better, but you know, hopefully I have a steering wheel set up by then. There is a bug in this game. I go into edit assignments to bind a key to center my VR, and every time I do that, the steering defaults to turning right only, and I lose my left steering. It's a stupid bug, and I don't know why it's happening. Likewise, if I turn on the virtual reality, if I turn on the center on race start, if I put that on, it breaks the full screen monitor preview, and that keeps turning itself off. Go figure. So anyway, that's just a couple of things to get you guys started if you happen to have a similar setup to me. So we're just going to jump straight into a nice quiet single car race. Well, not a race, just a free practice, and I'll just show you what the game's like quickly with no one sitting on my ass trying to run me down. And then we'll get into a race, and then we'll maybe try some other weather. So we'll just jump in. And I can already tell you the cable on the VIVE is really annoying when you're in a seated position. So we're not going to touch the tuning setup, we'll just go with that for now. And I'll stop the car as soon as we get out of pit lane. Alright, so similar VR experience to Elite Dangerous. I mean, you look around, everything's here. The steering wheel is a little bit far away. I don't know how that will work with a racing simulator. It might put you, the cockpit might put you out a little bit. Does look really nice. The models in the back of the car haven't been finished though. You can tell it was never designed to be VR. There is no model at the back of the car. There is no engine compartment, and so yeah, it's all business at the front, which is really disappointing. I was hoping they were going to at least model the rest of the car so it looks real. The mirrors don't look real, they just look like screens. And yeah, it is nice being able to look out the sides and everything and look in the side mirror. But I am actually finding, like when I've been playing this, I tend to just look out the front and sometimes the side a bit when the car's sliding. I don't tend to do too much looking around, so I don't really know how if VR is really the thing for racing, which is odd because I actually thought it would really suit it. But we're going to head off and I'll just show you a bit what it's like. Nice drift. Try tapping the handbrake a little bit. It's much better with these controls dialed back a bit. That was a bit rich. You can sort of see I'm not really looking out the side that much. Oh, and that's that snapping steering I was talking about. Anyway, let's jump into let's go into a race. So, yeah, I can tell you straight away that one of the big issues with this game and the VIVE is it is just the resolution of the VIVE, and the Oculus is exactly the same, so I don't think that it's one headset versus another. When you're coming up on a corner or you're looking for the line, it is very hard to see with the resolution of this headset until you're pretty much right on it. Like when you've got that guide, the green arrows, you can't really see where the red starts until you're already on it. We'll stick with the R8, and we're gonna jump into an actual race now, and I'll show you a bit more what it's actually like. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, I can't see anything. The glare's really quite realistic. Can I have some traction, please? Alright, I'm going to let the AI pass. Let a few of the AI pass, and then we'll get into it. That way you can get some proper racing in. Please don't run into me. Alright, here we go. Let's chase these guys down. Oh, you sneaky fucker. Whoop. No. Oh, misjudged that corner. Jesus. I'll slow down a bit, let a few cars pass. There we go. Prick. Oh, you sneaky fucker. Oh. Didn't see that corner coming. See, that's the problem with the resolution. I can't see stuff until it's really close. You gotta know the track. Too much power. See if we can run this guy down. Oh, he's got the edge. See, now he's just a blob of blue. I can't see anything. Let's try Storm. That sounds cool. And we're going to change... So this is one car I tried before, and the models on this car were completely screwed. So let's go for the Renault Megane 275R. Now, the car had a hole in the roof last time I tried this. See? Oh, this is different. Whoa, you little fucker. Brakes are still really touchy on this controller. Hope I have wet tyres on. What the hell is going on here? This is Miss Daisy. Come on. Alright, let's just let them go and actually take in the graphics a little bit. So you can see the rain. Again, there's nothing in the back. It's not even finished. Look at this. I don't suppose the water drips down the car. Oh, it does. Oh, no, that is wrong. That is so wrong. I'm in the roof. Oh, we'll do this for a second. I've got rain on my visor. On my... That feels... Down periscope. Can I get back in there? Okay. I can see better though. It feels like I'm out the sunroof. understeer. Gotta say, the graphics are pretty nice though. Maybe not for the Vive, but on a normal screen they would be. I get little glimpses of how good it looks every now and then. That's the rear view. That feels weird as well. For VR anyway. Let's try it this way. I'm dragging behind the front bumper now. Ooh, there's a corner there.
Overtake there, very smooth.
Thank you. Don't know this track at all. Hi! Hi! Oh, that was beautiful. Right down the middle. Coming through.
That's up 2 places.
AI is not very good in this. I'm not very good, and I don't know this track at all. It's actually not bad, you get used to it. I'm gonna go on the outside. Because I knew you were gonna do that, damn it. Power, 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 power. Bye. Whoa, come on. That was funny. No! Stop hitting the brakes! You're supposed to be carrying some speed. Whoa, this car snaps like crazy. I need to get ahead of this crowd. This is bad. Oh, and that it. And that boost kicks in, it pulls. Let's just get out of my way, seriously. This car snaps really badly. Bitch. Alrighty, so that's enough racing for today, I think. So, yeah, I don't know how to call this game, to be honest. I guess I'm just going to say it how it is and what I've sort of, experienced from. I put about 8 hours into it now, and thought I'd just give you my final thoughts on it. Well, my final thoughts for where I'm up to anyway. So, there's 2 different ways you can look at this. If you've already got a Vive and you want a racing game, and you don't have the greatest monitor set up, it's probably worth a go. On the other hand, if you already have a racing simulator with multi-screens, with high resolution and whatnot, I honestly can't say that the Vive or even the Oculus is going to offer the experience you're probably looking for. The resolution, it just isn't there, unfortunately. Sure, it is an immersive experience. You can look around in the car and everything, but as you saw in the video, the models in the back of the car aren't finished. It's not something you can just sit in and take it all in, thinking you're sitting in the real car. I mean, as soon as you turn around, you realise there's nothing there behind you, and yeah, it's it's an interesting thing. VR technology is amazing. Don't get me wrong, but the resolution, it just mixed with the screens being quite close to your eyes, it does pixelate quite a bit when you're looking at objects that are far in the distance. Now, well, it's okay with some cars in this game that aren't super quick, but when you're in the really fast ones and you're flying up on a corner really fast, the corners sort of just blur into the background, and it makes it very, very hard to see. So if I was doing competitive racing or something in a game like this, I don't think it's going to really work out too well compared to someone who's running high-res screens and can resolve really fine details in the distance. If you know your tracks, it's actually it's not that bad, but if it's a brand new track that you're just learning, it does become quite troubling. So yeah, it's take it for what it is. I mean, the Vive headset and the Oculus aren't cheap. If you're building your perfect racing simulator cockpit, I can't say that spending 800 US on a Vive is the right way to go about it, unless you really, really want that immersion factor. Now, like you saw me in the video looking around a bit, even though I said I wasn't really doing it. That wasn't so much so I could see out the side windows. That was so I could get my field of view in the center when I'm looking out, because the peripheral vision in the Vive is actually quite blurred. So it's more like a tunnel vision. You don't notice it when you're playing most games on the Vive, but in this game you do notice, because you're trying to look to your left, just look out to the left without turning your head, and then you realise you can't see anything because it's all blurry, and you can't see that in the in-game footage because you're not seeing it through the optics in the Vive. So yeah, just take it for what it is. That's all I can say. If you got the Vive or the Oculus and you want to try this game out, it's definitely $20 at the moment. It's definitely worth a shot. I just wish they'd finish the damn models in the cars and make it a perfect simulator. And yeah, so we're going to leave that there. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll be back soon with another. Until then, see you later. Ow!